Welcome to the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom podcast with Jacob Ayers, providing actionable content to help you along your journey to financial freedom through real estate investing. As the premier asset class, real estate has helped ordinary people just like you amass fortunes. The benefits of passive income from real estate investing will allow you to live a life you want. And now your host, entrepreneur, real estate investor, and apartment deal syndicator, Jacob Ayers.
Hi, and welcome to the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom podcast, episode 70. You're listening to Friday Fundamentals with your host, Jacob Ayers. Thank you for tuning in to yet another episode. With people tuning in from Canada to Costa Rica and even Croatia, I bring to you this week's episode of Friday Fundamentals. But first, I'd like to ask you for a favor. I would love if you'd leave a rating and review on whichever platform you're listening on, from iTunes to Android app to iHeartRadio, Spreaker, TuneIn Radio, Overcast, SoundCloud, Spotify, whatever it is you're listening on. Please leave a rating and review and let me know what you like about the show. Now, with listeners from over 35 different countries, I bring to you this week's episode of Friday Fundamentals. This week's Friday Fundamental is focus on success. You as an individual have a set of skills particular to you. These skills are like a toolbox filled with tools. You can use them to work on, repair, and build many different things. But just because a plumber has a pipe wrench doesn't mean he is the best fitted to go wrenching on a fire sprinkler system. Just because the electrician has a ladder doesn't make him the best person to paint your ceilings. You see, everyone has a particular set of skills or tools. But more importantly, the ones with the most success are those who know how to use their skills in a particular niche. The same goes for real estate investors. For those of you who are starting out, and those of you who remember when you were just starting out, understanding this toolbox analogy is important. Sure, each of you have the ability to buy a single-family home, or wholesale deals to other investors, or even syndicate large apartment buildings. But where is your niche? There are so many ways to make money with real estate. It's hard to be great at multiple and impossible to be great at every way. So where is your niche? Warren Buffett famously said, "Diversification is protection against ignorance. It makes little sense if you know what you are doing." What did Warren Buffett mean by this? Well, his perspective is the point of diversifying is to have losses offset by gains in other areas. However, the opposite is also true according to him. Gains are offset by losses. So what does all of this mean? What's the point I'm making? Simple. Find your niche and excel at it. Become the best you can be. Develop all the skills required to be the best. Learn from the best. Surround yourself with the best. Soon enough, you'll be the best. With the new year upon us, focus on your niche. Go out there and get after it. That wraps up this week's episode of Friday Fundamentals. I want to thank you for taking time to listen to this show. It means so much to me that you're tuning in. If you have any questions or comments, or want to hear something or someone specific on the show, just reach out to me. You can drop me a line at www.jacobayers.com/contact or connect with me on Facebook at The Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom. Till next week, signing off, I'm your host, Jacob Ayers.
You've been listening to the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom podcast, providing you actionable content to build your real estate empire. Nothing on this show should be considered specific, personal, or professional advice. Please consult an appropriate tax, legal, real estate, financial, or business professional for personal advice. The opinions of guests are their own. Information is not guaranteed. All investment strategies have a potential for profit or loss. The host is operating on behalf of the Real Estate Way to Wealth and Freedom, LLC, exclusively.